wow, the school picked a really lousy day to have School Spirit Day, and they really want to make sure that we know about it. Like, really want to make sure, completely want to make sure that we know that it is happening.
I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. But now I realize it was all just smoke and mirrors.
Hello and welcome to another Moment of Mediocrity with the Not So Berry Challenge. And today we're checking in with our third generation, the Generation Yellow. And this is little Roxana. Her family calls her Roxy more than Roxana, but yeah, Roxana is her full name. She did age up with vitiligo, so we can see touches of that peeping out of her clothes right now. And being Generation Yellow, of course, all of her clothes are pretty much yellow. You can see a bit more of the vitiligo as she's in some of her outfits. I'm not sure, because I've never actually really used the new vitiligo, I'm not sure how much of this transfers to adulthood, so we might have to make some adjustments there as she gets older. But yeah, I was kind of excited to see that it came up on her face, and so I added the rest to make it kind of be across the body, because you can choose both face, arms, legs, and body. So I kind of created a pattern of them just to finish it off. I do try to allow for randomization of traits like that and features, and I'm kind of glad to finally see it pop up. And little Roxy is a cautious infant, so we're just going to kind of play with her for a bit today and kind of get her started on her journey. So as much as Lilac keeps insisting that she's going to be leaving soon, don't bother changing things, Taryn couldn't help herself. She kind of slowly made over the room to better suit Lilac and Roxy, making it a much brighter, happier space. Lots of yellow. She's really kind of drawn off the fact that Lilac really liked the color yellow. This chair was Lilac's, the painting was Lilac's, this chair and this computer were Lilac's, this plant with the yellow flowers, and she had a particular interest in this light, really thought it was cute, and Taryn had noticed that she had changed the lighting around the TV to also be yellow, so she kind of took those cues and she went with it. And so this is the space that was created for them. We do have a changing table out here. It's a little crowded and cramped. Taryn's still struggling to give up her lovely space, but she did move the record player into this room. As for Lilac, I did kind of make a decision, I guess. I was looking at the fact that she had not been able to get into Brightchester, and thinking that over a bit, I'm like, actually that makes sense. Brightchester comes across as the kind of place that is very expensive to attend, and so it kind of actually ended up making sense to me that maybe she never actually did go to Brightchester. Perhaps it was always Foxbury that she went to, and they kind of had, how did you end up out here? They kind of had like rival school energy, and they met because they had a joint love for, acting and drama and that sort of thing. But he met her outside of school, not at school. So, they did interact. They had, I think, I could see schools being that close to each other, having some kind of, events and things for shared topics like drama. It would make sense that they'd kind of run in similar circles, and that's how they met. So we're kind of letting her finish off her time at Foxbury, not that she left Brightchester for Foxbury. Does that make sense? I know I kind of played around with the story there. Sometimes I'm kind of coming up with these things off the top of my head and trying to make the story work. When I do the things on my blog, I'm able to kind of sort those thoughts out and really write the story. doing bits of it live now and kind of in the moment, definitely challenging my storytelling. Could we not put the stuff on the floor? All right, well, you are probably hungry. We need to turn on your Wi-Fi here, and you probably need the password. Anyway, we are going to feed you, and I think we're going to probably say that you are breastfeeding. I feel like that would make sense for her, and she would want to be saving money where she can. She's not particularly enjoying the fact that she has to rely on someone else for the help. I also want to get her a part-time job because I feel like that also makes sense. She would be, working and going to school. I need to check her school hours to make sure nothing conflicts here. So it looks like she might need to find something in the evening or afternoons. All of her classes are done by 3. So we might have to do like a part-time barista kind of thing or something along that line. She and Taryn have actually started to develop a pretty decent relationship. They have, no wonder, you hate being held. Yeah. They definitely, it's awkward because of the situation, but, let's see, we can't do HVAC. It makes sense more like a all hours, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. seems like probably the kind of situation we'd have to be in. All right, thank you for choosing us to fulfill all your earning needs. Here at All Hours Job Agency, we have a great range of roles available, and with early or late shifts, you're bound to find just the right career for you. So, let's see. Bereavement services, casino, that would probably pay pretty well, to be honest, because it would be the tips and stuff. I've heard that people working at casinos do pretty well. Fast food would probably be another, or food prep, maybe late night at a gas station or grocery store. I wish that she could get into something that kind of suits what she's headed for, but I think we're gonna do casino just because it's a little interesting, and we'll put her on the 8 p.m. shift. Okay, so we need to work on our charisma skill, our logic skill, our homework, raising our child. This, I think, is where Taryn comes in. Taryn is kind of, she's like, get out of here. I will deal with the kid. I gotta pee anyway. For some reason, there's 400 toilets in this house, and this is the one that I need to use. All right, so you're going to give her a bath, and I do think that I'm going to have her retiring. They have more than enough money to survive on. What you see here is a fraction of it. They actually have, I want to say, about 250,000 simoleons in the bank as well. So there's no reason for her to continue working, and I feel like she knows that she knows that Lilac is super busy, and so she just kind of takes over. She's definitely always been a bit sure of herself and thinks that she knows best, so I don't think this would change things, This would just make it even worse than ever. And Roxy had her first bath. Alright, she's gonna go ahead and put her to bed, because Roxy's getting tired, like very tired. Actually, I think she's first going to add a little space mobile. And I think we're going to have her go ahead and use her diaper. So then Grandma Taryn needs to go ahead and change her diaper. And then there we go. Now we know that Taryn has had plenty of time with aliens and space, and she likes to tell those stories to little Roxy, and we're gonna put her down here after we get her diaper changed. Apparently we just don't want to put her in this crib. There we go, finally. My favorite outfit. It's so cute. Now it would be really annoying to live in or deal with in real life, but okay, can we Actually, I think if I do this. Okay, friendly. Well, we don't want to watch. We want to... we're going to play a lullaby. Let's see. Oh, kiss goodnight. Let's do a little hush little baby. And then kiss her goodnight. And then go and get some sleep ourselves. And then, let's see, Lilac down here doing her homework now. And we need to, let's see, we've got most of this caught up. Oh, Taryn has work in an hour. No. Wait, we're going to have you retire. You're not an elder yet, though. Ugh. See, that's the issue. If she retires now... Okay, she will be an elder in a day. So we'll go ahead and let her go to this last day of work. She will become an elder. We'll have a little birthday party for her. Actually, kind of good timing that I decided to switch when I did. We'll have a little birthday party for her, and then she will retire from her job. It works out well because tomorrow is also... Wait, this is her birthday today. Okay. I think she'll have a private birthday, kind of just herself, and then we will have everyone over for Harvestfest tomorrow. Okay, Lilac has class in an hour, so we're going to go ahead and hire a nanny to come and watch the baby. Alright, she got here just in time. Hello, Nanny Curry. We are heading off. Thank you so much for coming by. We'll get to know you a little bit better later on. Alright, Taryn's boss offered her the chance for extra training. What should she do? I think she knows she's retiring, so she'd give the opportunity to a coworker and somehow still manages to gain performance. Okay, Lilac is back, has class again in 3 hours. I think in that time we're going to go ahead and work on some of her requirements here. One of her things is to balance books, so I want to see if we can do that through here would be my guess. Okay, I am not seeing what I need to do to access balanced books. Even using the search function, it is not available anywhere on any of the computer items, which would be where I would assume it would be. I will check her phone next. That would be the next likely. Business. Yeah, nothing there either. Interesting. I'll have to look into what we would need to do for that. But we'll have her work on her skills in the meantime. It's not a job I particularly see her like advancing in very much anyway, so that's not really a major concern. Roxy refuses to sleep. She just keeps waking up, so I have to keep telling her to try to go night-night. And she's just not. Taryn does not have a moment to chat, but we're gonna say she does. Alright, go to sleep, little Roxy. Let's see, maybe we can get the nanny down here, or up here. Nanny, we need attention. Let's see, help. Okay, so Lilac's mom, Elder Farley, that's literally her name, is calling to say you're an outcast. Your dastardly deeds have alienated you from polite society. But we don't care about all that. We value results. You're a criminal at heart. I can see that in you. So I'll extend you an offer. Are you interested in joining the criminal career? No, Mom. We're not. I don't think I ever actually showed you Lilac's genealogy, and actually for some reason it's not showing up here. I moved her out of a household, and her parents' names were like Elder and... Now I wish I could remember the other. It's interesting that she's not showing as related to them now. But they are... Okay, so Elder Farley was her mom, and Trout Farley was her dad. I don't know what the... But they're being... Okay, wait. That's your grandparent. Okay, Elder Farley was your grandparent. Trout Farley was your dad. Or your grandfather? Okay, your grandfather. Who was your dad then? Jasper Farley? He's your cousin. Okay, is Kylie... Okay, Kylie Winkler is a friend. Okay, so she was living with her grandparents, Trout and Elder, and her cousin Jasper. There are so many questions I have, and I don't know if I can answer them. So how about in the comments down below, you give me a little bit more of her backstory. Now, I've said that her dad, but I was confusing Trout as her dad. Her grandparents apparently moved her out of town. Maybe her dad passed away. Maybe I had said that her dad moved when her mom passed away, but perhaps both of her parents passed away. I don't know, we need to redo her story, because I messed it up. So, do you have any thoughts on that? Let me know in the comments down below. And Taryn was promoted to associate professor just before she finally decides to retire. You know, the upside is that we'll need more income as she goes through her retirement. Lilac overslept on her first day, and she is already 4 hours late for her first day of work. Yikes. Hopefully we can make up for it by working hard for the night. Oh, Atlas is an elder now too. Everyone's getting old. Alright, so she did try to invite Lily over, but Lily's sleeping. And technically it's not Lily's birthday. Lily was cloned quite a bit later in time, so she has time yet. But seeing as Atlas is over, I guess he's here to celebrate with her as she blows out her cow plant cake and reaches elderhood. She's starving, so I wanted to make sure she can have some cake. This family likes to have cake for breakfast. I like this family. Okay, I will have to make some adjustments to her hair. I think I see her as the type that's going to kind of keep her hair as minty as possible. It is showing a bit of the gray now, but I'll probably make adjustments, give her a little bit of a makeover at some point in time. She's probably well overdue for it. I cannot believe Taryn is already an elder. This is crazy to me. But here we are. She's having some cake, and then she's going to head on up here and feed Roxana, who's been drifting in and out of sleep. She's hungry, which understandable. You know, she kind of went hungry after all that trying to get to sleep. She's finally to sleep. I don't want to wake her, but I think we will at least come up here and sit on the bed and wait. All right, Lilac is back home, actually doing pretty well, except that she wants to have some fun. So I think I'm going to have her go ahead and play a game on the TV and let Taryn just hang out here and watch her little granddaughter. Oh, don't wake her up, though. You can watch her, but you can't wake her up. Actually, while we're waiting, we can go ahead and retire from her job. I almost forgot. So we're going to click on retire, and she's going to be retiring with a pretty decent income of 300 simoleons per hour. So yeah, we're going to see a pretty hefty payment come in every day. Alright, she's waking up. It's time to give her a nice, yummy bottle. I actually need to get a high chair too, and we can start feeding her that way. Alright, and we're going to finish off today's episode celebrating Harvestfest with the family. First, she's going to do a bit of baking, preparing some oatmeal cookies for later, and then she will get started on that grand meal. We're going to send out some invites to our friends and family to have them come visit and, you know, really get started on celebrating this special day and maybe showing her grandchild off to a few people. Alright, Lilac is getting around here, starting to meet some of the family. She has yet to meet his other mom, so we're going to have her introduce herself there as well. And these are some of the cousins showing up, just kind of getting to know everybody and make friends, kind of introduce herself. And yeah, we have a lot to do here. We've got a lot of family coming over. She's baking some bread here on this disgusting counter. And then I'm going to have her whip up a grand meal. She's a vegetarian, so it's going to be a tofurkey dinner for everybody. And I think we'll have Lilac go ahead and get started on getting that sports TV on. It looks like we might have forgotten to get the sports channel installed. We gotta call up customer service real quick, and you know, the pay-per-view is down. Okay, so let's manage our add-ons. Get all of this going underway. Me and my mods and forgetting to set things up before I do things. Alright, she's making so many calls. There are going to be so many people here, and it's going to be such a mess, but she's got some of her old alien friends here, and some family members that we haven't seen in a while. Here's Mora. It's been quite a while since we've seen her. We have Cassandra here. Let's see. Bryce? Did Bryce pass on? Okay, I didn't even consider that. I didn't see Bryce among my... Tell me Bryce didn't die. Am I missing him? Okay, there he is. Oh my goodness. I thought he was gone. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, he's too young yet. He's an elder, but he's too young to have died yet. Alright, I'm gonna have her come over and try to talk with her dad. Let's see. Let's see if he'll feed her. She's not hungry, but no, he's just kind of ignoring her. Let's see. Can we say, we can coo at him. He's walking very slowly, like, what? Okay, we can wave at him. Oh, he's actually picking her up. What a shock. She's like, hi, Dad. Good to see you. It's nice of you to actually... Oh, we're gonna chomp on him. Everybody's really gathered around the cooking over here. Okay, can we see you chomp? Can we chomp? I wanna get in here. I wanna see you chomp. She's like... She's looking all innocent, and then she's just gonna gnaw on him. Wait, you're... Oh. Ah, whoop. Don't yell at her. Ooh, a negative interaction there. Didn't expect that one. Oh my goodness, everyone is really crowding around here. Okay, let's see, what are we up to? Oh, you're in this crowd too. I could barely see you. Wait, did you put it... Always putting it up here. Why do we gotta stick everything up in the cupboard? And I can't get to it. You know, whatever. Just don't stick in... I gotta... See, it doesn't do me any good to put more stuff up here, because then she'll just pile it on top of that. Okay. You also want to bake and cook a grand meal, but I don't know if that's necessary. I will say we should tell Taryn we're thankful, so we'll do some friendly... Let's see. I think if I do thank... Okay, be thankful, yeah. Because I feel like she would be. She would be very grateful for all that Taryn has done for her, not so much for what her lovely boyfriend has done. He may have put a little bit of a wrench in her plans, for sure. Okay, I need to have you use your diaper, because that would be funny right now, while Dad is holding you. Alright, everybody, do we need to crowd in the kitchen? Let's all go watch sports TV. Okay, now, can I call people to join you or anything like that? School Spirit Day. Wow, the school picked a really lousy day to have School Spirit Day, and they really want to make sure that we know about it. Like, really want to make sure. Completely want to make sure that we know that it is happening. And August has got to go before, and Orion's leaving before we even have... Oh my goodness. She pooped her diaper, and Orion's like, so I gotta go. Oh my God. Why is that? exactly fit exactly what I would expect for him to do. Okay, can we get you to change our diaper? We can at least wave at you. Oh my goodness, did you break a glass bottle? Pick that up, you've got a child crawling around the floor. Okay. Well, are you at least happy you're watching football? Or ping pong? Ah yes, the yearly Harvestfest ping pong tournament. It's a thing. I can believe it. We have an alien taking a mud bath. We have her just standing behind all of these nice comfy couches watching Harvestfest figure skating. And we have an alien scaring away people on the front porch. And we have an alien over here who has no idea how to dress. And we have a sad infant with a dirty diaper who wants to go to sleep. And, you know, just another holiday at home. Yay! Okay, can we pop this over here and call everyone to meal? Alright, let's see. Can we at least... Does that work? Okay. Does that mean you'll get some? Why don't you come and grab some too? Yeah, you want that. Okay, I knew you were hungry. You better hurry up and get in there before somebody else does, because there's still a lot of people here. Oh my goodness, what was that? Okay, does that count as your grand meal? Cook a grand meal. Called a grand meal to complete. Okay. Which we did, and yet neither of them are getting that. We didn't get anything for you thanking her either. Let's try that again. And if nothing else, we'll go ahead and send some by a mailbox, which is another way to do that. So let's see. Really just skipped right over it. Send thank you cards to your grandparents and your cousin, or whatever he was, because I can't keep your family straight. And then Taryn is going to go ahead and send thank you... Well, we better let her finish her thank you cards first. And honestly, she got to cook the grand meal and everything and do the baking, so I feel like we don't necessarily need, like, to have her do that. Alright, everyone's heading on out. They've had their meal and they're just ready to go. I think we'll have you pee like a champion, because you're feeling pretty excited about all this. And then maybe it would be a good idea to go ahead and put the kid to bed, because she is very tired. Not really, but like she definitely wants to get to sleep because she's crabby. And she's happy being in a familiar place because of her cautious trait, and she's feeling loved from getting affection. That's actually really sweet. But I think that is where we're going to wrap things up for today. Our little trip over to visit Roxy has ended up as a whole birthday party and Harvestfest celebration. We really just never know what's going to be happening in this family, do we? It's always an adventure. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider taking a moment to paw that like button, comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe for more mediocre content like this. And until next time, remember, you are perfect just the way you are.
I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. But now I realize it was all just smoke and mirrors. I was blinded by the lights, caught up in a fantasy. I saw that you were perfect, but you're not what you seem.